It began with silence. Not the ordinary kind, the silence of an empty room or the pause between words, but the kind of silence that follows after someone has told a story so powerful that no one dares breathe until they've absorbed it. That silence, thick and alive, wrapped around Anthony Scaramucci as he sat across from T.J. Newman, a former flight attendant turned best-selling novelist. They weren't on a stage in front of thousands or in a boardroom filled with power brokers. They were simply two people in a quiet space, talking about what makes a story matter. Anthony leaned forward, his voice carrying the weight of someone who had lived in the chaotic world of politics and finance, someone who had seen narratives shape nations and topple careers. Great storytelling, he said, isn't about the storyteller. It's about the listener. If you don't reach their heart, you've lost them. T.J. smiled, her eyes bright with the kind of passion only someone who had once dreamed at 35,000 feet could carry. Exactly, she replied. When I was serving drinks on flights, I'd watch strangers, completely different people from different worlds, sit next to each other and tell stories. It was always the stories, not the drinks or the peanuts, that brought them together. Stories build bridges. That was the hook, the shared belief that storytelling wasn't a luxury, but a survival skill. Their conversation turned into a journey, weaving through memories of triumph, failure, and redemption. Anthony recalled how, during his short but infamous time in the White House, he witnessed the raw power of narrative. Policies didn't move people, stories did. It was the image of a single family struggling, the voice of one child in pain, that carried more influence than charts and statistics ever could. But he also knew the danger: a false story, told well, could mislead millions. T.J. had her own stories of danger. She talked about nights flying red ice across the country, staring at the stars above the clouds, wondering if she'd ever have the courage to share her writing. She had carried rejection after rejection, hundreds of no's that nearly convinced her she wasn't cut out for it.